What's going on in general, though? Libra, challenge or focus for July. We've got the Page of Swords in reverse. So this could be an air sign child if it's manifesting as a person. For some of you, it could be. Or an adult acting like a child. And either another Libra, an Aquarius, a Gemini. Could also be some of you Librans. Gotta say it. There's a lot of people watching. Somebody may be saying, you lied to me, Libra. You deceived me. Or maybe you sent someone a message digitally, especially. This is always kind of like an internet connection with the Page of Swords. So yeah, text message, Facebook message. Maybe somebody didn't like a comment that you made. Maybe they're saying you offended me when you posted this. Or you may be saying that to someone. But it's some sort of disruption or surprise. So, I mean, if it is something you said, Libra, or something someone said to you, it seems like it's a surprise to them. Or they're acting surprised, right? But really, when this person is in reverse, this is somebody who may just be trying to shock people or always trying to start chaos with their conversation, okay? They're always saying shocking things, or they're always saying offensive things. They're always just trying to kind of piss people off. Or cause a ruckus with their words, their messages, their posts. Get a rise out of people with what they're saying. So, which is annoying. If it's one of your kids, maybe they're just, cursing, or, they say something that you're like, where did you hear that? That kind of energy, one of your kids or your grandkids or something. This could also be you finding out that you have a stalker, or if you've been stalking somebody, they could be finding out that you've been doing that and not be cool about it. So Libra, hopefully you're not doing that. Because it seems like, that's creepy. Knock it off if you're doing that. It's creepy. Now online, I know, sometimes we go check out Facebook, but that's public information. If somebody's put their stuff out online, you're putting it out online to be seen. So, that's a little bit different, because whatever you're sharing is, readily available for, that's a little bit different. But I mean, this could be like, what's coming to mind is like, maybe you're looking up an old crush, or maybe you're checking out their Facebook page and you accidentally hit friend, or you accidentally hit like on one of their things. If you're using that can happen, especially with those touch devices, tablets and things. So be careful, Libra, in July, that you don't sort of like make your presence known. If you don't really want somebody to know, you're just kind of glancing at their page or whatever. Or this could be something happening to you, but could be surprising news when the Page of Swords is in reverse. It's not news you're going to like very much. You could find out gossip or lies are being spread about you, or there's some sort of dishonesty going on. And someone's letting you know, hey, this person's been saying this about you, or hey, this person's been saying this about somebody that you care about. The specifics of how this is coming into play will be different for all of you, but it is news or a message that causes disruption, or it's shocking or surprising to you, or you're doing that to someone else. In the present energy, so for some of you, this will be right now in the present while you're watching this video, or end of June going into July. We've got the Ten of Swords in reverse. So this is actually good in the reverse. We are releasing ourselves from a negative situation, kind of getting out of prison, released from prison. For some of you, maybe it is. For some of you, maybe it's somebody who was stalking you getting out of prison, and this is disruptive news. See how that's connecting? Or maybe you had some sort of protective order and it's lapsed, and now this person is back. So yeah, watching this, especially if you're watching this on the June side, and you've got any sort of protective order in place, I mean, really be concerned with your safety here, and to be proactive about your safety here, Libra. Don't be concerned about it. I mean, I'm just meaning like avoid being concerned about it by making like a preemptive strike or taking proactive actions in June to like, when's that protective order expire again? I mean, check on it. And like, how can I re-up that? Can we go ahead and get a court order because this person's getting out? Or, if it's been a long time, maybe just check, is this person still in there? Are they getting out? Because I mean, it could be I know in some states they're supposed to notify you when someone's getting out. I mean, that may even be a nationwide law. It should be. But, you know, things can go awry, even if you do have that sort of law in place. People can forget to send out letters. They, you know, can get lost in the mail, things like that. So just make sure that you are being proactive about anything like that if you were the victim of something before, Libra. But for others of you, I think you're just being released from a negative situation, a negative job, a negative relationship, a situation that has had you feeling either betrayed or hurt or boxed in. But there's a release from this. For some of you, it could be a release from pain. If you've had physical pain, or especially back pain, maybe you're having a procedure done, or maybe you're recovering from a surgery, and you're regaining your health, you're regaining your strength, and it does feel better. You're oh my God, so they did take care of that pain. Or maybe you just went to the chiropractor. You've been going to kind of work with your back or work with aching joints or things, and they're able to really make some progress. You're really noticing, because Dayag is saying this has been a process, whatever this is, especially if it's a health issue, that you or someone close to you has been dealing with. You're going to start to see results in the present with that. Dayag is saying it may not all be, you know, roses and 100% right now in the present, but it will be. It's a process. Because this is a 10, maybe it's between now and October. That this situation gets healed or better, whether it's like a family situation, an emotional situation, or a health issue here. Between now and October seems significant. And for most of you, you should be noticing positive hints or results in the present. If you've been dealing with depression, or if someone close to you has been dealing with that, because I mean that still falls under health, right? They've been dealing with emotional health, dealing with depression. Seems like they're starting to have a brighter viewpoint. Maybe they've been seeing a therapist. Maybe they've been talking to someone. Maybe they were depressed because they were dealing with a child that was causing them some problems with their behavior, so they had their child in therapy, working on some things, and starting to see results here. Whatever action was taken is starting to show positive results here in the present, Libra. The help that's going to be available in July, we've got the 4 of Cups. So really, for the most part, even though there's some sort of shocking news here at some point, it could be shocking news that somebody is getting in trouble for their own actions, because what I'm feeling like is, like, for the most part, it's kind of a slow month. This is a card of boredom. Maybe you're taking a vacation. You know, things may be a little bit slower at work or slower with your business, and it's going to allow you to move or relocate or change your residence, or you know, go on vacation, get away for a few days. Maybe, you know, here in the US, maybe you're taking off the whole week of the July 4th holiday, since it falls right there in the middle of the week, or just taking a few days off for the holiday to celebrate. To get away. I feel like you're going to get away. Some of you may be feeling opposition. Maybe you feel opposed by the group. Maybe this is your coworkers, your company, your family. Maybe you're like, hey, let's go somewhere for the 4th of July. You're saying this to your whole family, and they're like, yeah, no, we don't want to go. And so you're like, well, fine, I'll go by myself or with one other friend. There does seem to be someone going with you, because Aol is here. So it seems like a good friend, or maybe your significant other is going to go with you, and you're just going to have, okay, well, the kids don't want to go, so we'll just make it a couples thing, right? We'll just, you and I go and have a little vacation here. What at first seems like a little bit like, because maybe you're like, okay, we'll go on a family vacation. Oh my God, I got to take the kids and handle all the kids and pack all their stuff. And what seems at first stressful will end up being actually very relaxing. And that is the kind of vacation you should plan if you can in July, Libra. I feel like you need to get away and relax. Maybe get away from people always being in your business, always wanting to know what you're up to. And maybe it's just people asking, like, where are you moving to? You know, and you know, where are you going? What's what are you what's going on with work? What's going on with this job change? Where are you going? Whatever this shift or change is that you're making, they're very interested in this. And you may just be like, oh, I got to get away from all the questions. I just can't deal with it anymore. And maybe that's what the gossip is. Everybody's like jumping to their own conclusions about what's going on with you. And that sort of thing. And some of it's coming back to you and you're like, that's ridiculous. That's not what's going on at all. But this can also be an offer to move, relocate. Somebody may be inviting you on a trip. A friend. You know, maybe you're sharing with a friend or your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or someone, like, you know, is stuff going on in the family, or I've been, you know, helping this person with their health problems, or this person's getting out of jail that used to give me problems. And they're like, hey, well, why don't you come stay with me? Or, hey, why don't we find you a new place to live? Or why don't you move in with me? But yeah, with the Four of Cups, it may be an offer that you're like, I don't know how I feel about that, but it's coming up as a help to you. So someone's making an offer of let's get away, or let's get you moved before this person gets out so they don't know where you are. Something of that nature, Libra. You know, or let's get away from the family. Let's get away from prying eyes and just take a trip here. And it could just be a friend, like, trying to help you out. Like, hey, come crash with me, or come stay with me, or let's go on a vacation together. Let's get away for a few days and have some fun. And it looks like it would do you a lot of good. You really will enjoy yourself. You'll have some time to relax and take a break. Somebody may be offering to buy your car too, Libra, if you've got a car for sale. You know, you may get a really good offer. Maybe you had family or people around you lowballing you. Maybe you were trying to get a certain amount, and you're like, no, it's worth way more than that. And you know, a friend or someone comes in and finally makes a fair offer on this. So this could also be an offer to relocate for a job, but I mean, I feel like most of you have already done that. Maybe you're just, there could be another offer coming in, but maybe you've already made a decision with something else, and now you're kind of like, oh, did I make the right decision? Because it's coming up as a help to you, I think that you did. What must be accepted about July? We've got the Hierophant in reverse. So yeah, this is somebody, again, kind of going back to this, kind of bucking tradition, not, this is the Rebel card, breaking the rules. Breaking the rules of the family, breaking the rules of tradition, breaking society's laws. So yeah, I feel like, Libra, for some of you, you got some criminal, either in the family who causes problems, or is always trying to, like, mooch, or you know, and they're getting out of jail, or they're getting, you know, they're wanting you to help them with something, or they're, you know, trying to take advantage of you in some way. And, you know, but you do have protection around with Iowas. It does seem like, you know, especially if you take those actions we were talking about earlier, kind of, you know, move if you need to, make sure you've got, you know, you check any protective orders, or have any sort of alert set up for something like that. But, yeah, I've got a male and a female coming up. So I think it's, for some of you, maybe it's a couple that are both bad news, or two people that are bad news, or just, yeah, a manipulative, selfish, disturbed energy with these swords in reverse here. There's, and this rune here, they're just a disruptive energy because their mind, it just doesn't function in the way that most people, they're missing. Something's not connecting. There's no empathy. There's just lawlessness. And so And this could just be someone in the family, the one in the family that's always causing the trouble, the one in the family that's always lying, or, maybe they're a compulsive liar, or they're always trying to deceive people for selfish reasons and get what they want out of the situation. Ayahuasca is saying, like, whatever measures you're taking to stay away from this person or avoid this person, you will be successful. And even if some of those are legal, like, I have to get this protective order in case I don't want them coming around. I don't want them to be able to call me. I'm changing my phone number, or, anything that you need to do to stay away from this person, it would be a good idea here. This could also be a divorce going on in the family. The Hierophant in the reverse is a breaking of a contract, the end of a marriage, and again, that may be something you want. So you may be getting news that process is starting. And that could be where this is coming in, when people are breaking up. Lots of lies and misinformation can fly around. Just arguments and disagreements. People taking sides and saying this or that about, and you just may be like, oh, I'd be glad to be rid of both of them. Because it doesn't seem like you like either one of them. Because I was just saying, I don't feel like for most of you, this has anything to do with you. It doesn't seem like it's your divorce. It's someone else's. And you're actually like, that's the best thing, that those two are no longer together. The outcome is the 10 of coins. So this is an excellent card here, Libra. This is family togetherness, everybody coming together, abundance, financial abundance. You've got Ingwas here. So a new beginning for you and yours, or for your family. If there is any sort of reunion, or if everybody's getting together for the holiday in July, or it's going to be a good time. So yeah, whoever this energy is, I feel like, I don't know, they will not be invited, or they won't be coming, or, something. Maybe they're not out of prison yet. I don't know. You're going to have to let me know in the comments who's in prison, who's in jail, and who's trying to get out, or maybe getting paroled, or maybe have served their time here in July. Libra, let me know. But it's a great ending here. 10 of coins is one of the biggest money cards in the deck. So those of you that are changing jobs, getting an offer in July, it does seem to be a pretty good salary here. And something that you're excited about, fortunate new beginnings, lots of luck around family, home, inheritances, security, financial security specifically. So those of you that have been, I think Libra has had some ups and downs with finances over the last year or so. I'm just kind of thinking about your readings here. And it does seem that, they have been very job-centric, a lot of them, and looking for work and trying to find the right fit and the right salary. And now it does seem like the outcome of July is finally landing that secure gig, this new start that's going to be very beneficial for me, my family, those who depend on me. Or it could be your partner, Libra. Again, if you're married, and it's either you or someone connected to you that you're going to benefit from this security. Yeah. So wonderful new beginnings around money and home and family and your security in both of those areas. So that's a wonderful way to end the month with increase and abundance here. Could also be a win in a will or inheritance situation here, Libra. But I didn't see, you don't have any like legal stuff on the table. Doesn't mean that won't apply to some of you in that way. But this seems more just like earned money, or a home, getting a bigger home, selling a home, selling a car, right? And that's going to give you the money, because some of you were selling a car. You're getting a good offer on a car you're trying to sell. Now you're either going to get a really cool investment. You're going to maybe get another car for some of you, but others of you maybe you live in a city. You don't need a car, so you're like, I'm going to put this towards a bigger place, or buying a house.